we invest so much of time in uh, educating ourselves to be prepared for a career in future, for achieving our dreams and all the milestones that we dream of all our life. But what happens in a career after we start our career? um, Most of the time we spend in resolving workplace issues. We actually get affected by them, riddled with that, and sometimes we have problems with our seniors, juniors, and peers, and it takes too much of time. And then we forget about our dreams and we start comparing with others, what others are doing. So we don't care about our own dreams and we start kind of comparing with them, and then we start jumping around and taking steps which will give us momentary kind of um, uh, momentary kind of recognition and identity, but in the long run it doesn't serve any purpose. So and that is how it continues. And if we look at the relationship issues, um, those are also very small problems, and based on that, because of that, actually people start switching careers, switching jobs, and they leave behind those people who were troublesome once upon a time. And then after some time when they meet the same people in another circumstances, because they are no more colleagues, they were ex colleagues now, they kind of shake hands, and the warmth is there because they were known to each other for some times before. And what happens then, the all the problems, conflict that those were there when they were colleagues, so that is gone. And sometimes one also discovers that the problems they were holding so high in their mind actually were nothing, and the other person actually doesn't carry all those feelings in his mind. So what is this problem? This is a perceptional issue, right? And this is how we like say the entire career gets wasted. And after some time, when it is kind of um, well over, I say the same pattern gets repeated in organization after organization, and everywhere the same issues happens and same kind of mindset people, like say same kind of colleagues you will get, same kind of situation. Then when the pattern repeats, then we realize that there is um, something missing in our own behavior or our own mindset, and we actually hold responsible these circumstances. We don't take responsibility about our own actions. So what happens to that dream, because we have spent so much of time negotiating all those problems, that we actually forget about our dreams. And mm, and after some time those dreams appear to be too much of impossible things. So uh, how to deal with that impossibility, how to start afresh again? So what is required is one needs to be uh, mm, recollecting the aspirations that those were there, redrafting oneself, and then reshaping and redefining one's own success formula. Whatever success, the type of success that we visualize at the start of our career with experience, those kind of definitions do not hold anymore, and we have to redefine our success with our changed circumstances now. So if we can think about this, like say there are three factors involved in our entire mindset thing. One is the IQ, which comes with our education background and qualification and other things. The second thing is dealing with the people, so that the workplace becomes like say beyond workplace also we have communities, so we become part of a larger community to achieve something bigger beyond workplace. And then the third thing is adversity quotient. So adversity, the amount of bullshit or say adversity that one is able to deal with is called the adversity quotient. And so together these three, balancing these three, emotional quotient, intelligence quotient, and adversity quotient, actually brings in joy for ourselves. And also it saves us a lot of precious time which we wasted otherwise. And we can work towards our dream. So we can define a roadmap for our dreams. And this thing, and this is part of performance optimization. So each phase of our career that gets defined with our own key performance indicator, and the evaluation metrics that we set for ourselves actually doesn't take into account about adversity quotient, the amount of adversity that we are able to deal with. And we have to actually outline those, and those are achievements that we need to outline for ourselves, so that we can actually assess about how much adversity is there in our workplace at this moment. So that will give us some idea about how much we have grown, how much circle of influence we have grown, and how much inclusion we have had in our career. So that is what part of performance optimization is. So all those three, actually performance optimization, if properly implemented in one's career, it leads to saving time. And then uh, it will part of it is about designing roadmap towards dream and financial freedom ultimately. So that is how performance optimization becomes very important in our careers and in our lives. So the earlier that we understand about this, the better. And that is how this is very important. And small things are there which doesn't take much to practice and internalize and perfect. But somehow we ignore all these facts and um, get ahead. But we do not actually get ahead in our dreams, achieving our dreams. And we fall short of our dreams and our milestone and our career ambition. So this performance optimization is one aspect which is a very neglected area of our lives, day-to-day lives. So that is why it is very important, so to bring it to the fore and understand about this. And we should practice it. And we should continue with it for entire our life. So whether it is workplace, like say business setup, or a regular work setup, like say in a, whether one is an employee or a businessman or banker or architect or a artist or everything, performance optimization is a must. So that is why we are studying this subject, and it is a very important subject, which we need to master. There are several aspects to it, but there are the main three aspects mm, uh, are about dealing with self, dealing with people, and dealing with your dreams. So hope we will know more about this, and we'll practice more about it, and we'll discover various aspects of performance optimization while we practice it. And all the best. Thank you.